Oh, for fuck's sake! I thought we dealt with this last season, and then Daddy Dears had to go and fuck it up again. So now, people are coining the phrase Flashpoint 2.0. Zoe, can you please stop? There you go, that's perfect. Just lay down. Not on the cord, though. So there you go, that's perfect. Right there, right there, right there. I'm trying to rant here, dog. Can you stop? Let her. You know what? No, I'm rolling with this. I don't care anymore. Neither does my hair, apparently. So anyway, Flashpoint 2.0. I'm sorry, what? It's like, I would love to know her thought process behind this. You know? Because she came back 4 different times, excluding the last clip you just saw. Okay. So she came back first for their wedding, which, I don't know. Like, the only thing I can surmise is, like, one of them is either missing and or dead. Alright, well, yeah. Because the only real reason you would like to know when and how they got married is if one of them are dead. Or possibly both of them. She came back another time, when she paid for Cisco and Ralph's coffee at Jitters. That's when she was writing all those Speed Force symbols that still haven't been paid off yet. Thanks, Flash. How Harry knew to write them, I have absolutely no clue, and I would love to know. Because, if being enlightened means being able to understand and write Speed Force-like symbols, they probably aren't even Speed Force symbols. Because if you remember... She's laying weird. If you remember, when Barry was writing them, he was being a fortune teller, almost. He was predicting the future. You know, he was trapped in the Speed Force. He had lived his life over and over again, which probably got a little boring. So he comes out and he's spouting things from the past and the future. One thing that everyone got confused about is when he said every hour, every minute, a lot of people thought he was talking about the song he sang, Running Home to You, when he proposed to Iris. And that's not true, because he didn't sing it, he said it. He was recounting something that Savitar said to Cisco when they were talking about scattering Savitar throughout time. Just a little thing, you know. Because he said it, he didn't sing it, so, you know. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, he was writing the symbols, and a lot of people thought Oh, that's the thing that's going to defeat the DeVoe of all things. Nah. Nope. And I don't know exactly if they were the exact same. The exact same symbols that Barry drew. That Harry drew. That makes no sense. You know what I mean. Yeah. I lost my train of thought a little bit. Moving on. No, sorry. It just they set it up as a joke. What the symbols meant, we still don't know if they actually meant the "this house is bitchin" type thing. But I loved it because they said it so many times that your brain sort of turned it off. Like, and this is a weird comparison. When you're on YouTube and you're watching a video and someone's like, oh, like, comment, and subscribe, your brain sort of turns off and just like, I hear that every freaking day. I don't want to hear that again. It just sort of shuts off. So they said it so many times so that the viewer wouldn't notice. And when Nora knocked on the door and walked in, and she said, "This house is bitch," and I went, "Wait, what?" Like, everyone went, "I'm sorry, what?" I loved it. I seriously loved it. Anyway, back to Flashpoint 2.0. So apparently she came back 4 different times, and apparently fucked something up. And I loved what they did with the satellite, because it wasn't a thing of he goes to punch it, and then it cuts to him back, over again, and he knows what's going on. It stops, and then rewinds time. So I don't know if she has some time power, or she just went back in time. Because the visuals tell us that time stops for a couple seconds, and then reverses, or rewinds, rather. And then, I don't know if he noticed or not, because the look on his face is, oh shit, satellite. So he goes and runs again. And then, Nora's there, because why not, right? Like, I would love to know, like, hearing about this, like, in the future, like, oh shit, my dad's about to die. Which, I mean, if you really, really think about it, he couldn't have. Because of the fact that Iris said she wasn't pregnant. And so, the whole thing about, oh, he died here, I have to go back and save him, is rendered moot. He might have gotten completely fucking injured and then healed over time, but he couldn't have died. Because then there would be no Nora. Which I think is hilarious, because it's the paradox. But my guess is she's like, I gotta help him. He's gonna, like, lose an arm or something. I do really want to know where the freaking, where the purple lightning came from. And I completely understand that it's Iris, it's supposed to show Iris and Barry's Speed Force. But there's a problem with that. And that problem is, Iris only had those powers for an episode. So, are they still dormant in her, or are they just completely gone? And oh gosh, what the fuck was that? Oh goodness. Oh, hi you. But yeah, I really want to know what she fucked up upon. Because I loved the end scene. She knocks on the door, they open it, walks in, hey, I've made a huge mistake, can you help me? Like, oh wait, what? And then everyone's like, hey, didn't you do this? Didn't you do this? Weren't you this? It's just like, yeah, sort of. I loved the jacket. I guess. So it still was when you lent it to me. When you let me borrow it. I love the fucking Flash, man. And a lot of people think... Okay, sorry. Two things. I'm going to go on a tangent, even though I've already gone to like 5 of them. A lot of people think that Marlize used her little box thing to turn Harry into the next DeVoe. If he doesn't have all his intelligence back, there's no way he can become the next DeVoe. It just won't happen at all. And then a lot of people, and I mean a hell of a lot of people, think that there's a giant plot hole regarding Ralph and all the powers that DeVoe took. And I say it's not a plot hole because of 2 reasons. You know, pick anyone you want. Just, it makes more sense the way I came up with. I don't want to say it's my way, because... So one of the comments, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You should see her eyes right now. She's like, did I do something? No, you didn't, Bubby. No, you didn't. A lot of people thought that, Ralph's back. Shouldn't he still have the powers that DeVoe stole from all the other metas? And there are one of 2 ways that you can think about this. Since he was using his own mind to jump between metas, the powers were stuck to his consciousness. And so he was porting his own consciousness into people's minds, so the powers were trapped in his own consciousness. Or and when he got killed, I guess, they went with him. All the powers went with him. Or I thought of it when he touched the chair and sent his consciousness into the chair, that all the powers went with him. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what I thought. So, I don't think it's that much of a plot hole. Oh gosh, why? But, yeah, tell me. Do you think it's a plot hole? Should he still have the powers? Because I don't think he should. Like, they aren't going to give him, I'm betting they're just going to let him keep his, stretchy powers. I don't know I was going to say elongated powers, but I don't... You know what I mean. Moving on. Another thing that I had literally just remembered right now, I had this in my mind while thinking, do you think that Star Labs has, insurance on things? I would love to hear the conversation between, Cisco and the insurance company that are like, hey, like, our satellite just fell out of the freaking sky. No fault of anyone's, I swear. Can we get another one? Insurance company's like, no, not really. It's like, okay, what if we build it ourselves? Can you just launch it in the sky? Into the sky? No, unfortunately we cannot. Ask NASA. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Ay, jeez. I would love... Because, you know, the Star Labs satellite is a staple of Star Labs. Oh no, it got destroyed. Nah, they'll replace it next season. They better have a good excuse. Oh, we had a backup. No, you fucking didn't. You better have built another one. Although I would really love that them trying to play off oh yeah, we had a backup. Like, I'm sorry, where the hell was this during the entirety of season 4? Like, what? Oh, I love shit like that. Anyway, that's basically all I want to talk about. It was a tremendous ramble from me, which is basically most of my videos. So, yeah. If you enjoyed, please leave a comment and tell me what you think about the episode, about all I said. Do you think Ralph does have the powers, but they're dormant? If you think so, please leave a comment. I would love to know. But that will do it from us. And this one. I should make that thumbnail. No, I shouldn't. But, yeah, that'll do it from us. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Have a nice day. There goes HBO.